Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today what we're going to do is we are going to bake a pineapple upside down cake. I haven't made one of these in quite a few years, so I'm hoping everything turns out okay. The cake recipe part that I'm using is actually a great little recipe that you can do. You can make the cake and you can put whatever, frosting or whatever on it. But in this case, I'm doing the pineapple upside down. So I'm gonna get everything going and I hope y'all enjoy. Thanks for watching. Here's my ingredients for it. I have them all set out. I have, in no particular order actually, I've got the pineapple right here. It's crushed and it's drained, and it's the 8 1/4 ounce can. I have a, let's see, what is it? I think it's a 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar and a 1/4 stick of butter, which is already in the pan. And that is what is going to go in for the topping. And then I've got 1 1/4 cups of self-rising flour. You can use all-purpose flour, but I've made this cake recipe 100 times, and I always use self-rising. Just kind of cuts down on the time. So I have 1 1/4 cup self-rising, 1 cup sugar, 1/3 cup shortening, 3/4 cup milk, 1 egg, and there'll also be 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So now let's get ready, and we're going to make the topping, which will actually go in the pan first. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and I'm going to take a 1/4 cup of butter, 1/2 stick, and I will put it in the pan. And then I'm going to place the pan in the oven to melt the butter. So let me do that real quick. Alright, and I realize now that I never said what kind of pan to use. I'm using I think it's a 9x9, just square. Some people use a round pan, some people use cast iron skillets. I make them in a square pan because that's just how my mother always did it. And I don't know, I think we tend to do things the way our moms always did it. So what I'm going to do now, I've got the butter melted, 1/4 stick. I'm going to sprinkle the brown sugar across that. My hands are clean. Just going to kind of sprinkle the 1/2 cup brown sugar. And it doesn't really matter if it's not perfect, because you'll be pouring the cake pan or the cake batter over all of this also. So just sprinkle it around. And I also realize that this is not a dietary cake, but it sure is a good cake. So there, got that. Now I'm going to sprinkle the crushed pineapple, drained, over all of this. And this just didn't sound like a lot of pineapple, so just in case, I did buy a second can. And actually, you can use, a lot of people use pineapple rings And again, I go back to the way my mother did it. She always used the crushed pineapple. So that's how I do it. And I don't feel like that's enough pineapple. So I am going to use just a little bit of a second can. Okay, so now we're going to make the cake. And the true beauty, I think, of this cake is there is no order you need to put all this in. So I'm going to put in my flour, put in my sugar. Yes, there's a lot of sugar there. I'm going to pour in my milk. Put in my shortening. My 1 egg. And teaspoon of vanilla. And there we go. And then all right, got everything in the pan. I do not have a stand mixer. I do have a regular mixer and I love it. So you start out on low for about 30 seconds. And then you move it up. Okay, it's all done. I'm going to pour this right on top of everything that's in the pan. And then in the oven, this baby will go. All right, it's all done. It said to cook for 45 minutes. It actually only cooked for about 35 to 38 minutes. So I went ahead and took it out. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to flip the camera over here to my plate. I think that's my plate. It's clear, you can't see it. There we go. And probably the easiest way to do this, lay that on top. Give it a flip. And it says to let it sit there for a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, moment of truth. Get that. And let's all say a little prayer. Not bad. That can be fixed. I'm just gonna plop some of this back on there. And there you go. Not the most beautiful cake, but it's going to taste great. And I want to thank y'all for watching. I will put the recipe down below so that y'all can make it if you want to. And let's see, if you like this video, please hit the like button, and I'd really appreciate it if y'all could subscribe. And y'all have a good day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.